Livy Lundelay, who just had an 18-point game last weekend. Also, we have Welsh, and we have Mason, Demosthène, Beckford on the court for Montreal. And Express win the jump ball, and the game is on. First possession. Davis holds the ball here. Gives it in the post.
Yeah, looking to attack inside right away and attack Mason. We know he's the Montreal's best player, so you don't want to pick up an early foul, so that's a good strategy for the opposing team to attack Mason right away.
Jalen Hayes puts his team on the board. And here's Mason for a three-point shot that is off, short. Rebound corralled by the Express. Davis pushing it on the other side. Giving it to Millinghouse. Hayes trying to post up. And post is up and passes it out to the big man. Pump fake, Muldrow, mid-range, no good. But they corralled the offensive rebound here.
So they went inside again against Mason. Outside shot, easy basket right now. So you're looking at that team is really going in and out. A lot of teams, they're going to start like with shooting threes right away. So this team is starting very patiently, trying to attack Montreal's best player.
And Ty Gross gives his team a 4-point lead, 4-0 to start. Welsh in the corner, felt he was stuck, so gives it up to Mason. Mason pulls the shot. No, he gives it on the inside for Levy, using the bank. Can't make it.
Good interior passing. Levy had a nice, easy pull-up.
And Davis, dangerous player.
Transition and three for Windsor right now.
And here's Beckford handling the ball, looking around for his options. Taking his time here, being guarded by Davis. Oh, tries to give it to Levy, but loses it there.
Miscommunication. They were looking for a pick and roll, middle pick and roll right now. So,
and on the counter attack, Express going to the free throw line.
So you can see the Express right now defensively. They're getting back quickly. Defensive transition. They're attacking the board. They have some good-sized player right now. It's not going to be easy. We really need to box out, put a body. We can't give the other team offensive rebound.
And we can see this game, as we've said, to start the game is really, really important for Windsor. We can see their intensity early on, and I think Montreal will have to match that. Muldrow, second attempt at the charity stripe, misses it, and another offensive rebound for the Express. So many already early on.
And that's a no-no. You know, you can't give an offensive rebound on a free throw. That's not. I know Coach Buckley's not happy about that one.
For sure. And here's Millinghouse inside, giving it up, and then nice pass, nice dish, nice finish.
Millinghouse showing the speed, passing ability of the team's point guard. And they took one outside shot. Everything has been inside so far.
And Montreal needs to get on the board here. Looking at a 7-point deficit. For their first points, gets blocked. Mason gets denied by Muldrow, the big man.
I think Coach Buckley has seen enough. When you go 4 or 5 players, you, as a coach, Dominic, have done that before. You're just not happy with the start of the game. 7-0. Let's just try somebody else. Only Dominic from the starting 5 is staying on the floor right now.
Wow, so we have a full change, I mean, almost. Yeah. Fleury and Belotti, and Hayes. Oh, and here's Fleury, mid-range shot, is no good. And Millinghouse trying to push it and gets fouled in the paint. More free throws coming up.
A very fast push from Millinghouse right now. You can see the speed, and he had Fleury backing up. So it was a very tough situation defensively to stop Millinghouse. Who's the team's best scorer on top of it, am I right?
Millinghouse, yep. For 22 points a game.
He's not missing those free throws.
Nope. About the same average as Mason. Antoine Mason from Montreal, 22 points a game also. And he makes both, as a coach rightfully predicted.
9-0.
And here's Mambi. Let's see what Mambi does, coming off a double-double performance last weekend. Here's Mambi handling the possession and giving it to Fleury with the pump fake. Mambi pump fakes it himself, takes it to the inside, and wow, more defending.
Yeah. I like the patience of Montreal in this attack. Fleury kind of forced the defense to come out because they know he's a great 3-point shooter. Extra pass, and Mambi attacked the basket, gets to the line. Should be Montreal's first 2 points.
So Mambi at the free throw line trying to put his team on the scoring sheet, on the board. Here's Mambi, and he makes it. Nothing but net there. So 9-1 now, after about 3 minutes of play.
But you mentioned it, the importance of the game. for Windsor, you know, and I think we're going to feel it the whole game. So
Yeah.
it's tough to motivate your player when it's the last game that means pretty much nothing for you.
And Amari Haynes gets an offensive rebound, kicks it out to Fleury, in and out. They're fighting on the boards here.
Yeah. Montreal possession, 14 seconds on the 24-second clock.
And we can see the intensity ramping up.
Which is why I think Coach Buckley changed 4 players because, listen, guys, we're not going to give them the game right now. We're going to compete, and the Montreal fans deserve this last game to be high intensity, good competition.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Millinghouse hustles for the ball, drives it on the other side, and gets called for the offensive foul turnover. Windsor. Montreal showing some fight here, but they just got to score some more points, though.
It was a good transition defense for Montreal to get back and then force the offensive foul, which is the first foul on Millinghouse.
And both teams have attempted 6 shots. The difference is Montreal's made 0 and Windsor's made 3. Very early on. Yeah. Very early in the game, though. No time to panic yet for Montreal. Here's Fleury. Philippe Fleury, mid-range. It almost goes back in, but doesn't. And they're fighting it for the board. And Hayes comes up with it.
Good try for Montreal, but the Toundra, Windsor is not giving anything on the offensive rebound.
Definitely not. Here's Davis. For Muldrow for 3. Can't make it. And they've cooled off themselves.
This is, I expect them to go to the offensive rebound.
Oh, man.
Yeah, big rebound.
And a bad pass there caused a turnover for Windsor. Maybe Windsor is kind of relaxing too, seeing that Montreal has a problem scoring early on.
So the Windsor's, the big man, instead of having a pick and roll, it was a pick and pop, really. So he was open for the 3, and we know he can shoot the 3. He's probably around 30% from the floor this season for Windsor. So a good big man that can shoot the 3.
And here's Mambi, alley-oop, oh man.
That's too bad. Oh, turnover.
Turnover again, and going quickly the other way. Davis.
Going inside.
Going inside, here's Gross, Ty Gross. Gets blocked, gets denied.
Great hands from Dominique Welsh. Did we call a foul? Okay.
No.
Great hands on the strip right there.
Montreal gets the ball back, still down 9-1. So points are hard to come by early on for both teams now.
Being able to kind of slow down their transition, but we just need to score a couple of buckets.
And here's Belodi, gives it to Mambi. Mambi to Welsh on the wing, guarded by Davis. Belodi takes it inside and gets fouled.
Oh no, call for the traveling.
Wow, travel.
Really?
Did you see that one? I mean, from our angle?
Just the way you went to the rim. I'm not just a child, but
yeah.
Hey, respect the referee.
If the ref saw it, then it is what it is. Still 9-1 here, 7 minutes and a half to go.
I think he took an extra step after he picked up the ball, so.
Yeah. Well, here's Millinghouse handling the ball, guarded by Fleury, gets by him, passes it. Oh, Gross heading to the free throw line.
It's funny because defensively, whenever Millinghouse attacks the top of the key screen, the big man's not rolling, but the defense is cheating, and he keeps getting inside the paint. So we might need to adjust on the pick and roll, pick and pop, really.
It's already 10 rebounds for Windsor, only 3 rebounds for Montreal, so that's a storyline to keep track of, the rebounding battle. And Gross misses that first free throw attempt.
Well, since we haven't made a shot from outside, there's a good chance Windsor's going to rebound those misses.
That makes a lot of sense. All right, 10-1 now. Montreal has the possession. Welsh gives it up to Haynes. And Fleury is going to look at that 3. He's going to take it. He's going to make it. Nothing but net.
That goes fast. 6-point game now.
There we go. Here's Davis giving it to Muldrow. Muldrow to the big man. And Millinghouse, guarded by Fleury, trying to bully his way in. Gives it up to Davis on the wing. Dribbles, try to dribble, bypass.
Good defense from Mambi, yep.
Step back is no good, but Millinghouse, not the tallest player on the floor, but
and I was going to say, Fleury did a good job defensively to keep him out of the paint. You need to box him out now. You can't give him offensive rebound tip in.
Another offensive rebound, and the corner 3 is good. by Mambi.
Good answer from Montreal.
Here's Davis. Asks for a pick. Gives it up to Gross. 3 is nothing but net.
Gross has always impressed me. The game we've done with him here. He's like the unsung hero for the team, but always makes outside shot, timely rebound, great drive to the basket.
And Haynes gets on the board there. And it's now a 15-9 game. 6-point deficit for Montreal. And here's Muldrow. Oh, man. Pushes it inside the basket.
Friendly touch right now.
Gets a friendly roll to give his team an 8-point lead. Here's Haynes, top of the key. Gives it to Bellotti. In the corner, Mambi, mid-range. Butter. Gets that J to go there.
Well, at least that second lineup with Dominic Welsh has kind of waking up the crowd and made some outside shots.
For sure. On the inside, Hayes spins, and little baby hook shot is no good.
Offensive rebound.
Again, and second attempt by Hayes is good.
So this is about the 5th offensive rebound Windsor is getting, and I think 3 of them they scored a basket.
And straight on 3 is no good by Amari Haynes. And Millinghausen on a pull of 3, in and out. Welsh with the rebound. 19-11 with about 5 minutes to go in this first quarter.
Montreal can get good offense going right now.
The defense is playing hard, tough.
Oh, tough shot, tough reverse from
tough reverse layup. Yep. And on the other side, Gross and 1.
And that's the danger. So on the backcourt, when Mambi made that pass to Fleury for the reverse layup, we kind of watch. And another transition bucket for Windsor on the fast break. You have to get back on defense.
And 14-4, rebounding battle being won by a margin of 10 already after not that much time in this game. So that's not a good sign for Montreal early on. Also, they've turned it over twice, both teams, but 4 points off turnovers for Windsor. And if you want to catch up on all the action you missed, be sure to sign up for the BSL TV League Pass for $49.99. You'll be able to follow your favorite teams, watch games, and play them back if you missed them live. Join our team and watch yours at bsltv.tv. And if you want to hear what the coaches and players thought about tonight's game, tune in to the BSL TV postgame show. Get the game from their point of view and more. All right, a little bit more than half the first quarter gone by, and I think the big story here, Coach, correct me if I'm wrong, is the rebounding battle right now.
Well, absolutely. I would say field goal percentage. Also, the first group that started the game couldn't hit the ocean, but Windsor came in ready to play. You know what I mean? And Montreal, how long can we stick around? That's why I really like the substitution from Buckley, just to wake everybody up. You know, just get your starter or kind of sleeping a little bit. So those guys comes off the bench. Boom. It's 10-point game, 21-11 right now. But you can see Windsor, like, they mean business right now. So how long can Montreal sustain this game and compete? I want to see them compete for the whole 48 minutes.
For sure. And for the fans that are here for this final game, you're watching it on BSL TV. And as Coach was saying, field goal percentage difference here. 8 of 15 for the Express. So that's 53% shooting. Great field goal percent shooting, and on the other side, Montreal shooting 4 of 15, so that's not even 27%, so that's very low of a percentage. But they've made 2 of 5 from downtown.
And Windsor came in not just shooting threes, like really attacking the paint, going inside. Like, let's be honest, Montreal, we haven't seen Marc-Antoine Fortin play, and that's their big man. Now he's back on the...
You see exactly. Now. Yep.
So now it might be tougher for them to attack the inside, the interior defense of the Toundra.
For sure, and on the inside, Bellotti dunks it. Two-handed slam.
That's what they came to say.
And giving the crowd a show. We also have Mason back in the game for Montreal now. And here's Davis with the ball. He's open for 3, and he makes it. Nothing but net. 2 open there, would you say?
Well, good offense.
Yeah.
There's a reason why someone is open, They had good ball movement real quickly.
And Mambi trying to get past his defenders.
was looking to get the ball inside to Emma Fortin.
In the corner, gives it to Fortin for 3. Tough miss there.
Man, why did he take that shot? About 4 seconds left on the 24-second shot clock. Not a bad decision.
He was also wide open, so, you gotta try it sometimes.
Well, he will be wide open most of the game, though. Scouting report, Dominic.
And Millinghouse gives it outside to Parks Jr., who was just inserted into the game by his coach. And Davis, little pick and roll action. And Parks Jr. finishes it right off the bench here, scores.
Really, really attacking the interior defense of the Toundra right now, and they're getting to the rim too easily.
And a drive. Mambi passes it to Fortin, who flushes it home.
So the last 2 points, 2 dunks, so good. We're competing right now. We just need to slow them down on offense.
And here's Hankerson, gave it up to Davis. Davis guarded by Diawara. A pass to Parks Jr. Can't finish that one. Offensive rebound, second chance points. And it's good for him. 4 points already off the bench in a minute.
And again, offensive rebound. That leads to 2 points.
And here we go. Fortin hands it out to Mason. Mason in the corner. Mambi fakes, goes inside, fakes again, gives it to Fortin, but loses it.
Bad decision.
Hankerson also loses it in transition. Belodi with the steal. Belodi trying to push it. Very tough pass without looking. No look pass there. And Millinghouse not wasting any time, and with a nice finish there.
Wow, Millinghouse it was a 3-on-2 spin floater, and it goes in.
And just like that, Montreal are now down 15 points. The Express have doubled the amount of points that the Toundra have. Wow. I mean, nothing's going Montreal's way right now, even though they're starting to score more. They can't defend well enough. 30 points in a quarter, that's way too much, right? We talk about that often.
We're looking at a 120-point game right now for Windsor, and they can score in a bunch. They have at least, to me, looking at the stat sheet, they have 5 guys that can score, who have scored during the year like 25 plus, So it's a very dangerous offensive team. They're showing speed, but also interior offense, attacking the rim, making good plays. So
for sure. And if you want to hear what the coaches and players thought about tonight's game, tune in to the BSL TV post-game show. Get the game from their point of view and more. And join Aaron, Sanders, and Steven Cyrus for the BSL this week. A look back at all the action, outstanding plays, along with in-depth analysis of all the teams in the Basketball Super League. Okay, so got to finish this quarter strongly. I mean, you want to cut the lead down to 10 maybe if it's possible. I don't know. Not much time left. 2 minutes and a half.
I'm not sure about 10, but you want to stop them. We have to make it a lot tougher for them to score. And right now, they're pretty much doing anything they want. Inside, outside, transition buckets, quick threes on the fast break. So we just need to slow them down.
And Windsor's defense is pretty strong early on here, limiting Montreal to 6 of 18 shooting, 33%. Here's Mambi. Gives it out to Fleury, the shooter, sharp shooter for 3. Nothing but net. That's a good start, Coach.
Coming out of a timeout with a set play to get an open 3 for Fleury. Great job. Now we got to get a stop.
And here's Millinghouse, guarded by Mambi, guarded tightly. Hankerson tries to go past Mason, mid-range, no good.
Good rebound.
Beckford rebound. Attacking on the other side of the court, and 1. Nice couple of plays here.
So this is the energy you need to have. Great timeout, coming off the timeout. Get a quick score, good stop, and then another score, potentially 5-point to 0 run right now for Montreal.
Could even be 6 points to 0 if he makes this free throw. And I was talking about cutting the lead down to 10. Well, it's down to 10 in a span of 30 seconds, so that's pretty good. Let's see how they close these last 2 minutes of the first quarter as the crowd is coming in. More and more people are coming here at the Pierre Charbonneau Center. Beckford converts a 3-point opportunity here, and down by 9 points, now single-digit lead for the Express with about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. All right, Hankerson, number 5 for Windsor, handles the ball, and turnover.
Yeah, the offensive foul on the pick, on the screen. Like you were saying about energy, can they match the energy? So they just match the energy, and then kind of get back in the game right now,
Good
and like
things.
I said, they didn't score. So it's 6-0 right now. So that's a great great way to finish the first quarter.
Very deep three by Fleury is no good.
That would have been nice.
Rebound by Parks Jr. Davis pushing it. Looking at his options. Dribbling. And looking at his options again. Passing it out for three. Blades. And
Wow.
he makes it. We saw him.
That's impressive. I thought we did a good transition defense. Slow them down. Put pressure on everything. And he makes a top, long three.
And Levy goes in the paint and scores an easy bucket there. And Blades trying to get another one off the bench for 2 in a row, but airballs that one. Doesn't draw iron, and it goes to Montreal. Blades, who had a really good game against Montreal a month ago.
We don't really mind that quick shot from the Windsor because I think it's in our advantage, you know. It was, even if it went in, but we challenged the shot an airball, get the rebound. We just need, like, we haven't given an offensive rebound in the last minute and a half, which makes a big difference.
Yeah. Montreal now up to 41% shooting from the field. Down by 10 with 50 seconds to go. Mambi directing traffic here, guarded by Davis. And the pick by Levy. And Mambi being well guarded here. And gets the ball back and fakes it.
Give and go.
And gives it to Beckford for three with the shot clock winding down. It's long. And there will be a foul on the floor here.
I think against Mason, he went out for the offensive rebound.
Actually, it's
against Levy.
Against Windosr, or in the favor of...
in favor of Montreal, yeah.
Great. They're not in the bonus yet, but with a chance to cut the lead down to single digits. And here's Mambi, takes the three with confidence. And tough luck there.
I think he went for a quick shot, 2 for 1.
Millinghouse, whoa, what a shifty move there. And what a pass.
Goodness.
No look pass, but it gets stolen by Montreal. And Dominic Welsh might want to slow down the play here.
Well, I think you want to go for the last shot, really.
With a chance to cut it down to maybe 8 or maybe 7 with a three-point shot.
Asking for a screen.
Tafari with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Gives it for Livy at the buzzer. It's no good.
Good shot because they had no time to shoot again, so good decision from Levy. I thought it was 15, it was 30 to 15, you know? So after the timeout, after Coach Buckley's timeout, they came out they matched that energy. And you have to do that. And you know what? Good things happen when effort is there. It's only 10-point game. Too much points, 33. So now we have second quarter, we have to go in with a defensive mindset. We can't give them another 30 points, you know?
No.
And offensively, I think we need to take advantage sometime of the mismatch. And we haven't really seen Mason on the block. I might want to see Mason against the smaller Munninghouse, put pressure on him if he's guarding him. And then, of course, transition defense and offensive rebound.
So, yeah, Montreal finished the quarter, the last 2 minutes and a half on an 8-3 run, so limited their opponents to 3 points in almost 3 minutes of action, so that's pretty solid to finish it out. And now we're looking at 36% shooting from the field for Montreal, 9 of 25, 3 of 11 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, so 7 attempts from the free throw line for Windsor. But usually Montreal, they're one of the best teams. I think they're the best team in the league at drawing fouls and going to the free throw line, so they got to get even more free throws later in the game.
Well, Windsor was very aggressive at the beginning of the game. They went inside, they attacked inside, they attacked the paint, you know. They were running on a transition. So last time we saw Windsor, they were kind of one pass, one shot from 3. But I think they're adjusting, they're getting ready for the playoff. You need to go in and out, and you need to put pressure.
And points in the paint right now. Montreal's losing that battle 20-10, so it's a 10-point lead. 10-point lead also in the points in the paint department, so no surprise there. And Ty Gross, 3 of 3 shooting today, already 9 points and 4 rebounds. He's leading his team right now. Shadell already has 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And for Montreal, Fleury off the bench has 6 points, making 2 of 4 3-point shots. And Mambi, 6 points and 2 assists.
So looking at this season that we did together here, one of the things we need to have next year is that 6'10", 6'11" guy that can maybe pop out and shoot, you know, pick and pop, shoot some threes, but physical interior presence We had it for a couple of games.
Corey Boyd. Yeah.
He made a huge difference.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll bring him back next year, but that's the type of player we need. Not only to compete, but to finish games.
Well, Corey Boyd is heading to the playoffs. #1 team in the league, the Titans. So I guess he made a good move. Hard to argue that, but hopefully Montreal can get a player of this caliber at the starting position for a center to get the rebounds and score some points inside and outside.
It sounds easy, but those are the type of guys every team is trying to get.
Oh yeah, you're right about that, Coach. All right, we're underway for the second quarter. Montreal staring at a 10-point deficit, 33-23. Mambi still in the game, gives it to Mason, the scorer, best scorer of Montreal this season, gives it up. And here's Welsh driving past his defenders and gets a foul called in his favor.
Good job on Welsh. We saw the first play. I saw Mason on the right side. They were kind of looking, but he didn't run it. He didn't feel it. Kicked it out, and Welsh attacked the basket.
And Welsh at the charity stripe. We were just speaking in the break about free throws, and Montreal gets 2 right here to start the quarter, so good sign for the home team. And the first attempt is good by Dominic Welsh. Second free throw coming up. And Welsh converts it. Lead is down to 8 points now. Montreal is now on a 10-3 run in the last 3 minutes and some change. Blades, number 44 for Windsor, gives it up to Davis. The ball is moving well. Parks Jr. passes it to nobody, and it's a turnover.
Turnover, but I think our defensive movement has been a lot better. The end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter.
A lot more energy and intensity for the home team with their fans cheering. And here's Mason posting up. Another foul called in his favor, and more free throws.
So this is what we didn't really see from him the first quarter. We started in the second quarter trying to get him the ball inside, and that's going to open up because the defense knows you have to slow him down. So if Mason gets the ball on the low block, they're going to double team. If they double team, he can make that extra pass.
And yeah, the stats don't lie. The team that draws the most fouls and gets to the free throw line the most, and they start the second quarter back-to-back possessions with free throws. And 3 for 3 so far in this quarter from the free throw line, and 5 for 6 for the game. And Mason misses that one. I might have jinxed him there, Coach. Sorry.
You jinx everybody, man.
Just stating stats and facts.
Just so you know, how fast they get back on defense right now.
And Bland misses that 3. Welsh, great rebound there on the weak side. And
all the way.
Oh, and Levy had his back there. Levy offensive rebound and good little finish.
Great push right now, and I'm looking at some pressure defense for Montreal. They're playing zone. Yeah, it's a 2-3 zone right now.
Blades in the corner for 3. Airballs it after making his first shot. 2 airballs in a row off the bench. And Mambi gives it up. Mason thought he was fouled there, but wasn't.
Just short on that.
Short on the hook shot. The defense is well and alive. Hankerson, though, doesn't waste any time, gets 2 free throws.
Up to that point, we did a good job getting back. I thought I saw like a 2-3 with Mason in the middle, kind of pressure defense. But again, Windsor keeps attacking, pushing the ball.
Montreal's definitely showing some fight here from down 15 to only down 5 now. But let's see if Hankerson can push the lead back up for his team, who's trying to make a playoff push, and he doesn't. And the fans are hype about that one. Montreal trying to play spoiler for Windsor, who's trying to push for that final playoff spot as they sit in 5th right now. Only the 4 top teams make the playoffs. And Hankerson, second free throw, he's getting booed, and it gets to his head maybe. Well, here we go, 2 free throws missed, 5-point game. And Mason's not going to waste any time. He's trying to get a foul call, but does not there. He's in disbelief, but it goes quickly the other way. Davis, guarded by Levy. Here's Hayes, gives it up to Davis again. Parks Jr. wants it on the block. And
offensive foul.
Maybe he wanted it too much, so he pushed off.
And this is the time with Munninghouse on the bench. Actually, that's the big man coming back.
Yeah.
So there's 3 starters from Windsor that were on the bench right now. So it's a 5-point game. So
we got Sam Muldrow coming in for Parks Jr. We got a couple fouls here early on. And man, Montreal can cut it to a one possession game. In a matter of about 4 minutes and a half, they've done all this damage. And they're showing some fight. And they must stand back in the game.
Quick handoff, reversal on Dominic. Well, I thought he was going to shoot the three.
Did not. And here's Mason. Shot clock winding down. Mason.
Wow,
tough shot.
Tough shot with a great challenge.
Good defense by Windsor. Antoine Mason now shooting 0 for 4. Has a point at the free throw line though. But we know it'll get going sometime soon. And here's Davis getting by DeMoston, but closes it out. And on the outside, Bland makes his 3-point attempt and gives his team an 8-point lead.
Bland coming off the bench, you know, good rotation, gets to his spot, and here's the 3-point shot.
And Mason looking to answer, gives it to Beckford. Hesitates on the 3-point shot, wants a pick, and Livy gives him the pick. And he's getting well defended, and he just throws the ball out. Nope, it's going back. It's going back to Montreal. It was tipped by the Express.
4 seconds left. Fleury comes back.
Haynes comes back in also. Mason back to the bench. And Beckford coming out. 9 minutes to go in this second quarter. The fans are cheering for their T-shirts. Below, okay, DeMoston to inbound the ball, side out. Long pass, dangerous pass. Welsh catches it.
Good catch.
2 seconds to go on the shot clock. Welsh can't make it. Can they get the rebound? They can't. Davis.
Tough sequence there. Windsor's defense was pretty good.
And Bland, tough 3-point attempt. He faked his defender and got fouled on a 3-point attempt, I believe, by Levy Londelay.
I've seen some new, a bit in Europe, some in the NBA where you actually, when the guy is putting up for the 3-point shot, like if you're too late, you're just gonna back up for 2 reasons, because you don't want to injure the player or get called for an offensive. I mean, get called for it. What I'm looking for, unsportsmanlike foul if you go under. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like a technical foul.
And just challenge. So, and this time, Levy just kind of moved his arm and hit him on the arm.
And he was not behind the three. Or he was behind the 3-point line.
Oh yes,
so it's 3 points, 3 shots.
I don't think he's taking the 2-point shots in the season during the season, Dominic.
Yeah, he loves to shoot those threes, and got in the game, took a few already, made one, and with the pump fake and the sidestep, got his defender, and now looking at a 11-point lead again for
Montreal has been sitting on the bench pretty much for more than like 5 minutes, including the time the transfer from the first, second quarter, and now he's rested. So,
well, he's back in. Spin move by Haynes.
That's a good. That's a friendly call, because I thought he traveled with the ball.
Well, Haynes spun his way to the basket and got fouled, and we'll head to the free throw line again. Well, they're really forcing the issue on the inside. Montreal is now. Only shooting 10 of 30, 33% shooting from the field, but getting some free throws, getting some points there.
The positive thing about that is that you're going to put certain guys in foul trouble.
Yeah. And Gross already has 2 fouls. Mike Parks Jr. has 2 fouls also. So those are the 2 players in foul trouble, we could say early
looking
on.
At a 2-1-2 kind of press. Are they looking to trap? Playing zone right now. Montreal's playing zone. Give him a different look. Oh, great job.
Tough pass, but it goes out of bounds on Montreal.
I like when coaches change his defenses. Just want to give a different look. So,
for sure. Make your opponent work hard for their points. And tough shot in the corner by Hankerson is missed. Rebound, good rebound by DeMoston, local player. And he gets past his defenders and passes it out to Fleury, who drives. One-handed shot is good.
I've seen him do that little floater. He's really getting better at it, and he makes those floater.
And here's Millinghouse driving. Oh.
He just gets wherever he wants on the floor. That's ridiculous.
Faked his defenders there and got his points.
He actually hit his own teammate like it was a screen, and then went between like 3 defenders.
And Fleury, was coming off 20 points and 18-point performances last weekend on the road, has the ball now, gives it up. They must then well defended. gives it up, and that's a turnover.
It's too hard. Is it Demosthen's fault, or he kind of came in too close?
Yeah.
That's a bad turnover, unforced turnover.
And here is Millinghouse. Gives it up. Muldrow for three. The big man can shoot it. Can't make it there, but another offensive rebound for Windsor once again. And a three-point attempt by Glenn. Oh my goodness, he's cooking. Number 11, just like Klay Thompson, and he can shoot just like him.
Glenn has like 9 points from threes. Two made threes plus the foul on the three-point shot.
Exactly, 2 of 3 from outside the arc. And here's the Mustang driving. Takes his time, can't make it, but Haynes is there to save him.
Good offensive rebound.
Haynes hustled his way to that offensive rebound and that putback. Muldrow, top of the key, handling it. Hankerson drives it, takes it in, and turnover.
Offensive foul?
They might have stepped out of bounds or offensive foul.
I believe so.
Offensive foul.
Yeah.
And we're going to see some changes here. Coach Buckley bringing in Mambi Diawara and Belodi, but we're going to see a timeout right now before the action gets back.
A much better second quarter. Great start. Still 11 points because every time they have an answer to everything that Toundra does, Windsor has an answer.
Yeah.
You know, and you can see you can see how well coached they are as far as executing. So, and this is not a knock on Montreal Toundra, because not only do you have to coach the game, but you have to motivate your guy to play this last game. You know, it's not easy. But the good thing is the crowd is there. The crowd is yelling. Sometimes I cannot hear you, Dominic, when you're talking.
I'm trying my best to speak loud enough, but the crowd, that's a bunch of people. Even with a microphone, sometimes they're louder than me. But 11-point deficit now in this second quarter. It's pretty tight, as Coach just said. 11-10 in the second quarter advantage Express, so it's pretty much pretty even here. And get the latest news, sign-ins, scores, and more by following the Basketball Super League on social media. All social media platforms. And folks, you've seen your favorite teams and players on the court, and now you'll get to know them off the court. Join Ian Joudry as he sits down with some of the finest players and more on Around the BSL. That's the official podcast of the Basketball Super League. And what a season we've had here at the Pierre Charbonneau Center for the Montreal Toundra. Tough season if you look at losses and wins, but they've had some tight battles. And here they're trying to play spoiler against Windsor Express, who's trying to make a late push to their playoff hopes. Keep those hopes alive.
I think Windsor is back with their starting 5, which is a little bit bigger than our starting 5 right now, at a couple of positions. So we need to make sure we don't go back to giving them, 1 or 2 shots. So we need to take care of the ball on the rebound, the defensive rebound on Montreal side.
All starters for Windsor Express except for Bland, who's pretty hot from 3 right now, so he stayed in the game.
With good reason.
Yep, the coach saw that. And here's the Mustang getting a pick, going by his defender, but blocked by Muldrow. And Welsh comes up with the offensive rebound, tried to dunk it home, but well defended. Missed that dunk. And on the other side, quickly to Millinghouse on the wing, gets by Fleury and finishes, but can't make it. And who's getting that offensive rebound? They are again.
Exactly.
Oh, man. 3-point shot, Bland, he's absolutely cooking.
That offensive rebound is 3 points. Instead of us scoring, it's like a 5-point. To me, it's like a -5 or even 6, because if you make a 3, then you give them a 3. So.
And the Mustang gives it out to Levy. Fleury quickly goes to the post and gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up, but Montreal now staring at a 14-point deficit, 47-33, with about 6 minutes to go before the half. And wow, Jalen Bland, we didn't see him a few weeks ago. He wasn't playing. I think he's a new addition, or maybe he was hurt last time out, but he's had a big effect on this game.
He's come off the bench and scored and make threes. Good, strong body.
12 points already for him, and Fleury, we know he's a shooter, so he makes that free throw. No surprise to us here.
And no matter what we do, it's like we got it down to 5 points, which is the best we've done so far this game. But Windsor has an answer pretty much for everything we do.
So would you say sometimes, Coach, you have to exert a lot of energy to make a comeback. Once you're really close and the other team has more energy than you, and maybe you run out of energy.
Well, don't forget, it's always the beginning of anything. We started the first quarter sleeping.
Yeah.
Coach Buckley had to pretty much change everybody just to see, who's ready to play.
Yeah.
So we got down by 10 early, and it's still 11 points.
Here's Millinghouse, guarded by Mombi, trying to get past him. In the corner, Muldrow for 3. Short rims that one. And
good rebound.
The Mustang with a good rebound. And the Mustang gives it up to Mombi.
He's really looking to attack.
The Mustang faked the 3 there. Gives it out, Fluggy, the shooter. It's good, nothing but net. Man, he's cooking, folks, once again.
Good job, good pass, good ball movement.
Oh, on the other side, steal by the Mustang on the inbound, and Mombi gets the offensive rebound. And here's Fluggy in the post. Can't make that one, Millinghouse.
That's too bad. The press really put pressure.
It's very physical.
Got another steal.
Another turnover for Windsor. And Mombi gives it up, and the two-handed slam. Wow, what a play. What a sequence. Belotti's yelling at the crowd, and timeout for Windsor now. I don't know if you can hear me, Coach, but wow, what a sequence.
Great sequence. And you know what I like? Is that after they scored a basket, they went in the full court press, which you rarely see at the professional level. And they forced a turnover, we didn't score, got back, put more pressure, and finally finished with a dunk.
Amazing. And now only looking at a 7-point deficit, Montreal is. Wow, so they just went on a 7-0 run. Lots of turnovers in the last 2 possessions. I'll let the crowd cheer because it's too loud now. If you're wondering at home, folks, why the crowd is cheering that much, is because they want some free t-shirts. People love free stuff and free t-shirts. They want to rock the Toundra t-shirts. Can't blame them. Support the local team.
Great atmosphere here in Montreal on a Sunday afternoon. The crowd is into it. The show, there's a show within the show, and that's why we hear the crowd going crazy sometimes. And yeah, they're throwing some hats, Dominic. Because I tried to buy t-shirts before.
Yeah.
I tried to buy t-shirts. They wouldn't give me a t-shirt, and they're sold out. I wanted the black t-shirt, sold out,
Oh, man.
So.
Well, they got to make more of those, produce more of those. But, talking about Belotti, he's been very impactful. He's already had 2 dunks, 2-handed dunks, also very athletic to go up there and get those jams. What do you think of those dunks that we've seen from Belotti so far?
Well, that's what I've been expecting. I've been looking forward to it. People have been looking forward to it. So he's probably the Montreal's most popular athlete on the web and everything.
Oh, yeah, he's a star on the internet.
And now he's putting on the show right now, so that's really good.
He's a social media star on YouTube, on Instagram.
Good pressure from Montreal right now.
And Davis back in the game also.
Showing like a matchup zone.
Gross.
I like that.
Passing the ball around, Millinghouse. It won't be easy here. Good defense by Montreal. Levy trying to finish the possession, and he does.
Good rebound.
Belotti, who can jump. We've seen it with those dunks.
His energy is there.
Big time. And Fleury drives, and scoop shot is good. And only a 5-point deficit once again. Wow.
And one thing about Belotti, not just the dunks, but it's after the dunk, talking to the crowd, getting everybody excited, going high for the rebound, bringing energy to the team.
And we have a contest on our hands again. And Davis, the closeout, and in the corner, Bland, no. Did he foul him on a 3-point shot again? And that was a missed shot. That was for sure going to be missed. It was short.
We got a foul on the 3-point shot.
And not just anybody on Bland again.
And remember what I mentioned,
it's on Hayes, sorry.
So this year, I was trying to tell my guy, if the guy's shooting, just don't bother. If you're there right after, don't try to block it. Don't put your arm up, but don't move into the player. So this is our second time fouling a 3-point shooter today.
And it's Hayes at the free throw line, number 4 for Windsor. And if you're late on the closeout, coach is telling you at home, if you're a player, well, don't get too close and don't foul. And the second free throw is missed, luckily for Montreal. Now down by 6 points at home in this final game of the season and final home game, obviously. And final free throw is missed, so 1 for 3, so it might have been a good foul after all in retrospect.
Hey, if there's such thing as a good foul, that was it. That was it.
Yep, in retrospect it is. It was. And here's Fleury spinning to the basket.
Wow.
Woo! He can score in many ways, Pascal.
I'm impressed by him and Dominic have shown, like, we know they're great three-point shooters, but I love that.
Whoa, what a spin move by Millinghouse, but well guarded still. Muldrow gives it back to Millinghouse, the top scorer for his team. Whoa, what a move. And almost made it. Offensive rebound. 3 bodies. That's unforgivable, right?
How did he get his offensive? There was 3 guys next to him.
It's hustle. It's called hustle, folks. He has it.
Oh, Fleury wants it.
Fleury maybe for a heat check, but nope. Goes out to Livy. Mambi, top of the key. Mambi goes around his defenders. Livy straight on 3. It's good. Nothing but net. Splash.
Very comfortable with that shot. No hesitation. It's a very good make. 3-point game. This is the closest we've been.
Here we go. 3 minutes to go. 3-point game. Before the halftime. Millinghouse not hesitant. Very aggressive.
And don't forget, they had 33 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
So technically, we've given them 17 points so far.
Yeah.
So defensively, and we talked about that, we can't give them another 30-point game. So right now, 17, under 20, 22, that's pretty good.
Solid.
But for us to get back in the game, we needed defensively to slow them down, and we have.
Montreal offensively and defensively, as we get a timeout here, they've done well in the second quarter. 24-17 advantage, 7-point advantage in the second quarter here. So solid second frame for Coach Buckley's players. They've already scored as many points in the second quarter as they've done in the first quarter, 24, and they scored 23 in the first. Good sign there, and as you said, the defense, they've allowed pretty much half the points.
So technically, we're +6 in the second quarter.
+7 even. Yeah, I think it's +7. 24-17. But it could change here with Millinghouse at the charity stripe. First one is good, nothing but net. Doesn't touch the rim there. And he's loving the booze, feeding off it. He's asking for more booze. The crowd's not loud enough for him. He's not getting rattled by the crowd, and he makes both.
Yeah, I didn't think he's gonna miss those.
No. When you're one of the best scorers in the league, that won't affect you.
So 2:45, we want to keep that under 5 points. If not, take the lead.
For sure. All right. Big shot here.
A quick catch, one dribble, pull up.
And Millinghouse gets fouled. Wow. Is that in the bonus? It might be in the bonus. Yep. 2 free throws coming up.
His speed, man. I mean, he just look in front of him and just change the speed and attack right really quickly.
And we just saw Mason Jones being inserted in the game by Coach Buckley for the first time, number 8. Millinghouse is good on the free throw attempt. And now Philippe Fleury with a very solid game once again. Already 20 points. It's not even halftime yet. We know last weekend he had 2 great games, 20 and 18, but wow.
And it's a 3-point game without the factor that Antoine Mason hasn't really done anything offensively or defensively.
Yeah, 1
so
point.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign for Montreal.
Other players stepping up today. Philippe Fleury is one of them. Here's Jones giving it to Mambi in the corner, open. Can't make that one. Muldrow gets the rebound. On the other side, Mason. On the other side, Davis thought about the 3, but well defended. And spin move, tough shot, no good. Offensive rebound, but it's no good. It's on the other. It's going Montreal's way.
Good defense, good sequence. Defensively putting pressure on Windsor right now. It's very rare that we got them out of their offense, and a couple of times we got some good stops.
And Fleury.
Oh, he was looking for it.
Check maybe, but instead it's Levy, and his side of the backboard. And no time wasted. Gross, what a pass.
Great
on the
pass.
Inside.
Again, transition offense, and we didn't get back on defense.
And Muldrow with the finish there. And Mambi in the crowd gives it up. Long pass is caught by Jones.
Tough pass.
Dangerous pass. Here's Jones passing it out. Levy, mid-range, doesn't go, but fighting for the rebound, and it's going back to Montreal. All right, 1 minute and some change to go. 6-point deficit. 56-50. What can Montreal do in this final minute?
Get a good score. I wouldn't mind seeing Fleury get an open 3.
Oh, yeah.
Out of bounds play.
Here he is. Oh, long pass. Belodi, another dunk. No, but Haynes is there to put it in.
Very good pass from Fleury to Belodi.
Very strong pass, and here's Davis handling the ball right now. And with the pick being set, back to Millinghouse. Millinghouse, step back. No good. Haynes with another rebound.
Under a minute to go.
And Mambi.
Oh, he's looking to attack.
In the paint. Oh, it's back to Montreal again. 45 seconds to go.
I'd like to go. 16 seconds left. I'd like to go see a good tough pass. He expected it. Looking for Fleury. I wouldn't look for Fleury in the first pass. Yeah. I'll probably put him in 1 or 2 screens to get him open for a 3.
Haynes on the wing, trying to get past his defender.
Oh, good move, good attack.
Free throws coming up.
Now, how many fouls on number 12 from Windsor?
Sam Muldrow now, that's his second foul according to the box score.
Okay, second foul, yeah.
No player has more than 2 for Windsor. For Montreal, well, Belodi's got 3 fouls to go with his 2 dunks and 4 points. And Haynes converts the free throw.
.40 left, good shot.
Second free throw is good, 40 seconds to go. Got to lock down defensively here.
What is it, 2-point game, man? That's pretty good, man. Honestly, we're looking at a 2-1-2 press.
Good defense. It goes to Montreal, turnover forced.
I give Coach Buckley credit. Every time he put that press or some kind of pressure, he forced a turnover.
And Belodi showing a lot of heart and emotions. Love to see it. Could be the final possession. Actually, it probably will be for Montreal in this quarter, in this half. And here's Mambi, guarded by Davis, gives it up.
Tough pass.
But they keep the ball. Fleury, mid-range, it's no good. They're fighting for the rebound. 15 seconds to go in this quarter. Will they slow it down? Doesn't look like they will. Davis, wide open. Bland for his third 3, actually his fourth 3 of the half. Matching Fleury's total. And 8 seconds to go. They're wasting no time. Bland fouls on the other side. So a good 3-point shot, but fouls his opponent.
See, the last shot, that was good from Windsor. My only problem, and I always tell that to people, how is a Toundra player getting so open on a fast break? Transition defense, you got to get back. A lot of teams, a lot of players, they're just watching the action. You can't watch the action. You got to get back slowly because you're not going to the offensive rebound anyway, so make sure there's no one behind you.
And Bland now leading his team in scoring, 15 points off the bench, 4 of 5 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line.
Which is scary.
Yeah.
Because you know that Munninghouse can go crazy.
Well, he already has 14 points, only 1 point short of his teammate, so dynamic duo right there. And 7 seconds to go. First free throw is missed. Second free throw to cut the deficit back to 4 points here. Haynes. He can't make either, so 0 for 2 there.
We can't give them another 3, though.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. Here he goes, Davis. Can't make it. And it is now halftime.
And a big time block. Sorry, Dominic. Big time block just to end the buzzer. They were looking for a goaltending.
And it's halftime, folks. The score is 59-54. Advantage the Express visiting team will be right back after the halftime for the third quarter action.
It's easy, but I don't expect him to finish with 1 or 2 points,
no,
you know.
For sure.
I expect a big third quarter from him. So it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be, and it's good. It's 5-point game, so the crowd is getting a really good game right now.
And here he is, Antoine Mason, leading scorer for Montreal this season. Gives it up to Dominic Welsh. And Demostin starting the second half once again. Beckford to Demostin on the wing. Time winding down, 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Beckford in the corner for 3, no good.
Now, Windsor is showing me a 1-2-2 half-court zone, which is the first time they changed their defense, which Montreal needs to adjust.
And Muldrow misses a long shot attempt there from deep. Montreal gets the rebound after one possession only. Free throws coming up for Beckford.
That's the third foul.
Already in the quarter. Well,
now, I always tell people the best way to beat a zone, Dominic, is to run. Don't let them set up in their defense. So this is what Montreal did exactly.
And Montreal, who average about 34 free throws attempts per game, now they already have 15 and coming up 16 and 17 here. So right on track to cover their average, while their opponents do have 19 attempts already. So a lot of free throws in this game. Always physical in the BSL here. And Beckford, 2 for 2 here. 3-point game once again early in this third quarter. Millinghouse with the ball, number 3 for Windsor.
And Bedford guarding Millinghouse, big guard, putting pressure. We need to keep number 3 under control also.
For sure. Here's Hayes, tough, one-handed hook shot, doesn't go in. Wanted a foul call, does not get it. And Beckford wasting no time, inside, no good.
Good drive from Bedford.
And Davis pushing it, passing it. Gross, who's had a solid first half, continues that way in the second half.
So we can't turn it over one hand and give it a left on the other hand. We got to get back quicker. It's tough a lot of time because on those bad turnovers, you have a mismatch.
And we spoke about Mason before the second half started. Well, here he gets on the free throw line once again with a foul. And Montreal now has 6 turnovers in this game, while Windsor has 8. Montreal's kept the ball, hasn't lost it too much.
Mason is, we've seen it, one-on-one situation is very tough to guard because he's very strong and can put pretty much any defender on his back pedal and force a foul.
He can score in many ways, inside out. And second free throw, is no good. He's having a tough shooting night. But Montreal only down by 5. There's Millinghouse. Millinghouse gives it up. A tough pass is caught.
Tough bounce pass, yeah.
Jalen Hayes, Levy defending him in the post. One-handed scoop shot, no good. Offensive rebound, Hayes for 3. It's no good. Another offensive rebound, but yep, another offensive rebound actually. And Davis wide open, top of the key for 3 is no good. They finally get a rebound.
Big rebound.
Mason passing it on the inside to Levy, who takes his time and gets fouled. More free throws coming up for the home team.
I like the fact that Levy, instead of giving the opponent a chance to block, took an extra dribble and went up for the dunk, and they got fouled.
Solid move, aggressive, assertive. Oh, it's that time of the game again. They're giving up merchandise. Might be hats once again, so we hear the crowd cheering. And first free throw.
I saw you waving, trying to get some hats, Dominic. Please, stop it.
I like hats,
Let the kids have it.
Okay, I'll let them have it for today. And Lundele, Montreal native, number 13, who's had a solid season, solid game today also. Second free throw, no good. And Levy now with 8 points in this contest. Millinghouse, what a dribble, move inside to Hayes, no good, but he is fouled.
So a lot of people are asking why. It's what I call a late call, If the ball went in, I don't think we would have called it, but because it's a miss, that's why it was a late whistle.
So late whistle in the favor of Hayes. We can't believe it was that late. He's looking at the referee like, he should have called that earlier, but shaking his head a bit. He will get his 2 attempts despite it all. And the first foul shot is good. Back to a 5-point lead, 62-57. Advantage the Express with 2 minutes gone by in this third quarter. Hayes cashes both free throws.
We need to score, and then we need to slow them down right now.
For sure. Here, Mason on the wing. Fadeaway mid-range, and he makes it first. Field goal of the game for Mason. Could be the first of many.
Feeling good about himself. Should be more coming.
For sure. And here's Gross open for three on the wing. In and out. And Welsh,
Big
rebound.
rebound. Another big rebound from Welsh. Doing a great job on the board.
Welsh.
I'm pretty sure we're going to get some scoring from Welsh.
And the three is off. Well, Levy corrals that offensive rebound back to Beckford. 7 rebounds already for Welsh today. And here's Mason forcing the issue. Can't make that one, and it goes the other way.
And I thought he was fouled. I thought Mason was fouled. He was looking for it. That's sometimes when you look for it.
Yeah.
When you act as if you were fouled, you won't get the call.
Fishing for it there. Couldn't get it. Couldn't get the referees to bite. And here's Millinghouse. Very confident player. Looking at his options, spinning around Demos, then passing it to his big man, Sam Muldrow, who takes his time, gives it up in the corner, grows, and he gets fouled on his way to basket. Will it be free throws, actually? Was he in the act of shooting?
Yeah, he was going out for the shot, so it's a good call. Should be 2 free throws.
Yep, it is. What did you think of that defense on that possession for Montreal? Because he was moving. He was not going to score on that attempt.
I think everybody was worried about Munninghouse when he kind of spun and went to the basket, so he attracts so much attention. So by the time we got back to the defender, to the offensive player, we were off balance. So
true. Well, 9 minutes to go in the quarter. Both free throws are knocked down.
And Gross is another very good scorer with size, can play in and out.
Averaging 14 on the season, and he has 11 points and 9 rebounds today already. Very solid game.
We got a 1-2-2 zone from the Windsor,
and Welsh
matching up the 2-2-1, 2-1-2 maybe zone from the Toundra we saw.
And the ball was moving around, but turnover from Montreal there.
3 seconds in the paint.
3 seconds in the key offensive.
You have no choice. When you see that type of defense, sometimes you have to adjust. What are you doing offensively? So we got to figure it out. Montreal needs to figure out this 1-2-2 zone pretty quickly.
And Davis gives it up to Millinghouse, handling the ball here. Top of the key, Hayes, who's had a solid game. Passes it in the corner, Muldrow fakes it and takes a mid-range pull and makes it a tough shot there. Back up to 8-point lead for the visiting team who's trying to push for a playoff spot. And Mason gets stripped.
Oh, another turnover from Mason.
Millinghouse throws it up, and the alley-oop is caught. Layup, Gross.
And the 2-on-1, another bad transition defense of the Toundra after a turnover.
And looking at a double-digit lead now, Philippe Fleury about to come back in the game at the next dead ball. Beckford passes it. Tough pass, almost caught by Millinghouse.
Absolutely.
Open mid-range shot for Mason. That's his cash. That's his bread and butter. No surprise there. Mason heating up, but his team is down by 8, and Millinghouse and 1 drives it right to his defender.
I hate to say this, but he's just dancing with the ball. Like, he's having fun. He's playing with the ball. Couple of steps. You know what I mean? Like, wow.
It's true.
It's just too easy for him right now.
He kind of has that pep in his step. Like, he's very motivated. Lots of energy. When he wants to score, he scores. 5 of 9 shooting from the field. Hasn't made a 3, but made all of his free throws so far. 6 for 6, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Very complete game for a very complete player. But as I say that, I jinxed him. And can they get that rebound? Dominic Welsh does. So it's not a 3-point opportunity. Still a 10-point lead. Welsh taking it, forcing the issue inside, and gets fouled there.
Finally, a rare attack to the rim on a transition.
That was very decisive.
It's a good pass from Mambi to Welsh.
Yep, Mambi was back in the game with Philippe Fleury and
he should be
Haynes.
shooting. We have a timeout.
Timeout here. It should be free throws, yep. Or a technical foul, huh? What's happening here? Referee's gathering, if you see what's happening.
It's a technical foul against the Toundra.
Really? Oh.
I'm probably just complaining about the call, I guess.
Yeah, most likely.
So it should be free throw for the Windsor and then the free throws for Dominic Walsh.
Exactly. Oh, Millinghouse stepping up and knocking it down there. All right. As coach said, now we'll see Dominic Welsh go at the charity stripe for 2 attempts. And we see Parks Jr. back in the game here. after about 5 minutes.
Parks Jr. can be a handful inside. He's driving, and he has a pretty good. Most of the Windsor players have a pretty good three-point shooting form touch.
He was a bit in foul trouble early on in the first half, so came out. But here he's back in, and Welsh, after missing the first one, makes the second one. Friendly roll there, shooter's roll. And here's Davis calling a set play, giving up to Gross.
Got the old Michigan weave from the Windsor.
Davis to Gross. Gross guarded by Fleury in the corner. Millinghouse pump fakes, dribbles. He's dancing with the ball, and here he gets. Steps out of bounds, or
now we got a foul.
A foul. Okay.
I believe the foul is on number 2. Oh, number 1 on Mambi.
On Mambi. It's actually side out here. No bonus yet, but both teams already have 4 fouls. So next foul for either team will be bonus already, will be free throws. With 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, so that's pretty early to be in the bonus. So I think both teams will look to get inside and draw some contact to get some easy points.
Trying to figure out where we're supposed to take the ball out of bounds. And finally got the subs in.
And Hankerson back in the game. Number 5 for Windsor. Gross, side out of bounds, gives it up to Davis. Top of the key, guarded by Mambi. The pick set by Parks, and the ball is lost. Millinghouse running for it, and he gets it back, but the shot clock is down to 5 seconds. Can they do something out of it? Gross, pass it, Hankerson, last second shot is no good, right at the buzzer. And Mambi with a chance to cut the deficit to less than double digits.
We have this is the weakest spot of the zone. Beautiful dunk.
One-handed slam by Haynes here.
Mambi was able to get the ball out of the trap, out of the blitz. And when you play a 1-2-2 zone, the middle is always wide open.
Millinghouse looking at that 3, taking it. It's short. Good defense by Fleury. Good closeout, but another offensive rebound. And he will...
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul, Millinghouse.
I don't know about that. We'll take it, but that was really...
And we're looking at another timeout here early in this third quarter, halfway through this third quarter. Montreal staring at an 8-point deficit, now shooting 40% from the field. And if you're looking at the rebounding battle, it's 36-26. It's been a 10-point advantage since early on in the game for the visiting team.
Well, it all go. We always say, just watch the last 2 minutes of a game, whatever. But the truth is, basketball is the full game. And remember, it was 9-1.
Yeah.
So they've always kept that 10-point difference from the jump ball, really.
Yeah.
It's been pretty close ever since. For Montreal, we need to step it up right now. We need to keep it under 10 before the end of the third quarter. And I would even say under 4 or 5 if you want to get a chance to win the game in the fourth quarter. Because I have a feeling Windsor is going to be really tough in the fourth quarter.
Second chance points. Windsor is winning that battle also 15-6. And points in the paint. Hold on, folks. All right. Yeah, as I was saying, points in the paint. It's a 32-26 advantage, the Express. And bench points, Montreal's winning the bench points battle. We've seen him have a lineup change earlier on in the game, and they have already a 43 points contribution from the bench, as the opposing team has 22.
Don't forget Fleury off the bench at 20 in the first half.
Yeah. Not too shabby for the bench of Windsor is obviously Jalen Bland, who has 15 points off the bench himself. So he has 15 of his 20 of the 20 points off the bench for his team. All right, the crowd is very loud, as you can hear it. And here's Mambi. Fortin's about to come back in the game, next dead ball. Fleury, long pass, high in the air, and turnover there.
I like the last play with a re-screen on Fleury. Oh, offensive foul.
For sure, offensive foul there. Once again, back-to-back offensive fouls for the visiting team. Actually, is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it has to be.
Looking at the referee, make sure. It is. And here's Marc-André Fortin back into it, back in action.
Be interesting to see if we're gonna go inside to Fortin.
Yeah.
Once he's on the floor, we know he can rebound. He hasn't played a lot of minutes today.
No, Fortin, he hasn't played many minutes. He was starting lately. He's back on the bench now. He has 2 points on 2 attempts. One of them was a 3-point shot, obviously. No rebounds yet, but when you don't get to see the court too much, it's hard to get a lot of rebounds. But let's see what he does in this stint. Mambi Diawara handling the ball as the point guard right now. Number 1 for Montreal. Tries to get past his defender. Mambi passes it to Haynes. Long pass inside to Fortin, who corrals the ball, gets it.
Not the best pass.
Yeah, it was a tough pass to catch, but he did catch it. And tough 3-point shot, the foul called there for Mason, but he didn't get it. So 5 minutes and a half to go in the quarter, and Parks corrals that ball.
Oh,
what a block by Haynes.
wow.
Denied him at the rim. And what's going on here? Technical?
I believe so.
I think Parks wasn't happy with that block, and he's actually coming out of the game now. So Parks, foul trouble early on in the first half, comes back in here and can't keep his cool there, and technical foul. So watch out, that brings number 11, Jalen Blend, back into the game. Just about to be subbed in. And Philip.
I think Parks was looking not only for a foul on the block, but I don't think he liked that. I think there's a little comment made for the Montreal guy.
And uncharacteristic for Philip, who misses that free throw, technical free throw. So we're still looking at an 8-point game here. 72-64, advantage Express. Mason inbounds it to Mambi. Diawara, Montreal player. Here we go. Deep 3 for Mambi. In and out.
That would have been helpful.
Yep. He was open. Can't fault him there. Davis fouled by Mambi here. Yep.
We just let the guard. Davis always gets too deep. You can't let him get to the free throw line. It's too dangerous.
And now in the bonus, both teams are in the bonus. So 2 free throws for Davis. And would you like to see Montreal go more inside and force it inside to get some free throws themselves?
Well, we just try to go to Fortin inside, if you remember that.
Yeah.
So, you can't just force. You got to go with the offense.
True.
And what's happening? Like, we can't just force shots right now. We need to trust the offense a little bit more.
And Davis splits a pair, 9-point advantage for the Express. Mambi doesn't want the pick, but he'll get it from Fortin instead. And open on the inside. Nice finish by Mambi.
Mambi, that was a good drive because he's looking to make that pass on the pick and roll. Kind of froze his defender and went with the left hand for an easy layup.
Millinghouse caught in traffic and turns it over here. A few bad mistakes by Millinghouse. Was having a good game overall, but a few turnovers here. Offensive fouls and turnovers. Staying in the game regardless because he is their best player.
Oh, yeah, no, he's not. That's just bad communication.
Happens. Well, Montreal has to capitalize off it. And here's Mason, gives it up. Bellotti back in the game after having a good impact in the first half. Fleury open for 3. It's good. Nothing but net once again. 5th
good
three-point shot.
execution with Fleury lifting on the opposing side and Bellotti finding him for an easy 3.
And Fleury is cooking, but Davis
wow,
easily gets to the bucket.
He just beat 3 players.
Quickness. Back to 6-point advantage. Here's Fleury giving it to Mambi. Diawara, long pass to Fortin. He's open.
Oh, great
and he's going to make that. You can't miss it there. Too close to the basket.
So don't forget their big man for Windsor, number 12. He's sitting on the bench with 3 fouls.
Yeah.
Which is why we're not seeing him in the third quarter. And Fortin right now in the Toundra, which Fortin has an advantage inside.
And Bellotti's clapping his hands after that, forcing another turnover. Another. Once again, it's 4 points now. 4-point game, and Mambi's got 7 passes today, so good floor game for him. Very good game for him passing. Let's see what he does with the ball here. He takes it himself this time and uses the bank. The bank is open on a Sunday.
He's awake. Not only is he distributing, but he's scoring himself. So,
8 points and 7 assists. A possible double-double for the guard.
Oh,
Another
nice
turnover for the Windsor Express. Mason on the other side. Reverse layup is no good. Put back attempt by Haynes. Belodi missed. Oh, open 3 for the sharpshooter Bland once again.
He's been hot for them. He has not. That was his first 3 in the second quarter. I mean, second half, and
right.
All net.
And he's now 5 for 6 from 3. Philippe Fleury 5 for 7. So it's a 3-point battle, and wow, Belodi, he's back in, making his presence felt once again, and 1 heading to the free throw line.
It's funny because that play was actually, I think, for Fleury to come off the pin down or for a handoff, and Belodi just kind of not brushed him off, but used that movement and attacked the rim. Good decision.
What a game by Belodi, and what a game by Fleury. Lots of good performances on both sides today.
And every time he came on the floor, he just everybody's up. Everybody's more excited to play.
For sure. And the crowd is into it. He gets them into it. Now a chance to cut it down to 2 points. And wow, the lead is only 2, despite that 3 hit by Bland on the last possession by Windsor. Montreal showing some fight once again, as they've done all season, but can they close this game out? With the fourth quarter coming up, 3 minutes to go in the third. Davis with the ball. Here he goes. Fortin guarding him. Step back, mid-range. Butter.
Listen, we haven't really said much about Davis, but as a point guard running the team, we haven't had an answer for him, to be honest with you. Davis has been really, really solid the whole game.
7 points for him. 8 assists and 7 rebounds. Mid-range pull to answer. Mambi, no good. Oh!
Almost saved it.
Should have let the ball go maybe there, but here's Bland giving it to Davis, who's having a solid game all across the board. And here he goes inside.
When he got to the 3-point line, kind of slowed down hesitation and then attacked the rim with more speed. Great move by Davis.
And Davis had 25 points in Montreal against the Toundra a month ago. And another turnover. Mambi, who's been sharp with the ball, loses it there with his pass. And Hankerson.
Gotta call it timeout because it's.
And it was down to 2 points, and all of a sudden it's 8 points now.
And then we're trying to force the. I don't like those passes to Fortin at his ankle. You gotta put it. You gotta put it higher.
Need a Fleury 3 here. Will you get it? Here he goes, and he can't make that one. 8-point deficit. 1:44 to go. Millinghouse wasting no time, taking it inside, and what a tough finish! And yells to his bench.
Millinghouse just took advantage of Fleury right there, getting back on the transition defense. It's just too strong.
Man, everything was going so well for Montreal. They're forcing turnovers, making shots.
It went from 2 to the 8-0 run right now.
8-0 run in like a minute and a half, not even. Wow. You gotta settle down here and cut this deficit. Double-digit lead once again for the visiting team. Here's Mambi, gets fouled, and they're in the bonus, so that will be free throws for Mambi, who's usually pretty good out there.
And I like the offense we're running. We're just doing a couple of, just make them from left to right, right to left, like make them play with the defense. Yeah. And just the last 30, 40 seconds, the last 2-3 attacks, we kind of held the ball a bit too long.
Well, would you say a few bad possessions on offense and a few bad possessions on defense after, coming back? It's been the story of the game. They come back, then they have bad sequences, and the other team just,
This is what happened against a good team. It's very simple. We had a couple of turnovers, a couple of plays that we should have finished, we did not finish. A couple of plays, Mason, thought he was fouled, didn't get fouled, but then they scored. So sometimes it kind of puts you down. Like you work so hard on defense and then you don't score it, and then Windsor all of a sudden just turn it down for 40 seconds, turn it on, an 8-0 run.
Yeah. And Mason today, 5 points on 10 shots, 2 of 10 shooting, but we've seen it in the past where he has a slow start and then he gets cooking in the fourth quarter, so don't count him out just yet. He's a scorer.
Mason and Dominic back. If Dominic is doing a good job on the rebound and on the defense, but I'd like to see him. I don't even think he took a shot. You know what I mean?
Well, Dominic Welsh, he's took 5 shots all in the first half, 0 for 5. He has a free throw, so he does 3 of 4 shooting from the charity stripe. So he has 3 points. To the rim. Yeah. He has 8 rebounds though, so that's that's what he does. Gets a lot of rebounds, so that's solid on his parts. But yeah, Latin Davis, 9 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds, flirting with a triple-double here. A very complete game by him. And Chadell has 3 fouls, but he still has 3 more, so that's not too much of a concern, I think, for the coach of Windsor. I think he's going to stay in the game still.
I think Windsor is in the right situation. Like I said, the only thing that I can see right now is they can turn it on and off.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? They can just, decide to go. And Davis has been probably the most consistent player for Windsor as far as being on the floor, floor general.
Yeah.
Making sure everybody gets whatever they need to get,
For sure. Well, this is one of Mambi's best, floor games of the season. 7 passes already. Could be looking at a double-double for him, and he's at the charity stripe right now. The local player trying to cut into this deficit once again. 1 minute and 22 seconds to go. Can they make another run and cut it down to maybe 6? And the free throw bounces in, almost short, but gets the friendly roll there. 86-77. Here from Pierre Charbonneau center. Second free throw is good. 2 of 2. 8-point deficit.
Comme c'est le dernier match de la saison, allô?
English, buddy, English.
Ouais, go ahead. Ouais, je fous le bordel. Allô, tout le monde. Maman, je t'aime. Je travaille bien. J'ai un salaire et tout se passe bien. Voilà. C'est Willy l'animateur.
All right. That was Willie, the host. And here's Fortin. Misses that hook shot. All right, Davis takes it in. Long pass is caught by Gross. Hankerson open, top of the key. Wow, he makes that one, and now it's an 11-point lead once again.
Too much Windsor outside shooting, passing.
Mambi drives it, and free throws coming up once again for Mambi. Well, they're getting to the free throw line as they usually do, Montreal. Both teams have 27 attempts in this game so far. Physical game. And we're going to see the Mustang come back after this first free throw attempt. Key possessions here to end this third quarter. Mambi automatic from the free throw line today. Mambi now 4 of 5 from the free throw line with 13 points. To cut the deficit down to 9.
And we're a bit small right now to finish. Basically, are we going to press? Yeah, we're looking at a 1-2-2 press. 3-quarter court.
Lots of pressure. Lots of pressure here. Can Montreal get a stop and get a score? Davis thought about the 3. Decides otherwise. Now he's going to maybe pull it. No, he takes his time, uses the clock wisely. Davis, he was thinking about that 3, and now he takes it and he makes it.
Wow.
Wow.
Extremely patient team right now against the 1-2-2. They adjusted really well. I was hoping for a bigger blitz at half court between Mambi and Fleury. I thought they were going to attack, put more pressure on the ball.
Well, 8 seconds on the clock. Mambi goes to the corner, gets to the free throw line. Once again, another trip for him at the line. And 12-point deficit. Mambi can cut it down to 10 before the fourth quarter, so it's not impossible to make a comeback still. But it will be key to get a stop with 5 seconds to go on that last possession coming up. Mambi is good on the free throw attempt.
Mambi has been very solid for this team the whole season.
For sure.
It's nice to see a local player playing for the team and doing well.
And he's a two-way player. He can score, he can pass, and misses that free throw. Offensive rebound, Belodi with the effort and the putback. Wow. Second chance points. Millinghouse, a wild attempt. Mid-court to beat the buzzer, can't get it. And Fleury talks trash to him.
Yeah, Millinghouse wanted the foul.
Doesn't get it. All right, 9-point deficit. Well, it's not 10 points at least, Coach, so still possible, would you say?
To be honest with you, I believe we can get the win. Now, can't turn it over. No second shots. And of course they're gonna go back with their big man because we got him in foul trouble. So he didn't really play the third quarter, to be honest with you, a couple of minutes. So right now it's very important. Transition defense, offensive rebound, and we got to make shots. And I like there's a sequence where we were up it was a 2-point game.
Yeah.
We were actually running the offense. If there's no fast break, we're running the offense. Put Windsor in the defensive situation. And then when we stop doing it, then turnover, one pass, one attack, turnover, and then we give them too many layups.
And Muldrow, the big man, number 12, he has 4 fouls, as Coach just mentioned, so foul trouble for him. Only 1 rebound today, 2 assists, 3 for 8 shooting, 7 points, but he's done some damage defensively. He's pretty tall in the paint, so you can feel his presence there regardless.
This is a player that if he, I don't expect him to be on the floor when it starts, but if he is, we have to attack him right away. We need to get him out of the game because he can block shots, you know. He's a big body inside, so, but I don't expect to see him. Maybe they might not use him until the last 4 or 5 minutes if they really need him, because you don't want to get him into, you don't want him to foul out right away at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
And I mean, Ty Gross, number 10, he's a pretty tall player himself. He's gotten 10 rebounds already, double-double for him. He also has 4 fouls, though, so a lot of foul trouble to be on the lookout for Windsor. But Gross, he's still on the floor. He was in the third quarter, despite all of it. So it'll be interesting to see. And turnovers, pretty much deadlock. 11 turnovers for the visiting team and 10 turnovers for the home team. So both teams lost it a bit. But 15 points, so pretty much the same amount of turnovers, but 15 points off turnovers for Windsor and only 8 points off turnovers for Montreal. So they really capitalized Windsor on the mistakes of Montreal.
Well, when you talk about turnovers, it's exactly what you said. Are you scoring off the other team's turnover? So you can have a bad turnover, but you get back on defense and they're not going to score. So we know right now that Windsor, like you said, has scored more points off Montreal's turnover than vice versa. And we got to be careful with that. And we still need to make some good outside shots in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Montreal shooting 7 of 23 from deep. Most of those threes have been made by Fleury, obviously, with 5. On the other side, I mean, 9 of 21 shooting. That's 43% shooting from beyond the arc. That's pretty strong, I would say.
Absolutely, but we know Windsor coming in. They love to take threes. Everybody on the team can threes. And Bland, I think, I wouldn't be so like number 11. He's on the floor right now.
Right.
And their big man is on the bench, so
18 points for him.
We might need to see Fortin back on the floor a couple of minutes. See if we can get him to score inside.
Hankerson wide open. He just made one in the third quarter. Can't make that one, though. Strong start for Montreal with a good defensive possession. And Belodi on the other side doesn't hesitate, but misses it. Offensive rebound, nope. Poked by Millinghouse.
That's too bad. It was a great drive from Belodi. I wish he made that.
Bland open for 3. Good closeout by Mambi, though. Good closeout by Mambi. And the pass to Demosthenes. Mambi, he's in the corner. He's going to drive instead. He wants the foul, doesn't get it. Offensive rebound, he does get that. Chaotic possession. Fleury dunks. No, can't make the dunk there. Uh-oh. There's a play on the floor. It might be injured here on the other side. So they have numbers, and they capitalize off that advantage. On the floor right now, still laying down. So let's hope he's okay. This looks like it's Belodi, I believe, that's on the floor.
Yes.
And he looks shaken up.
Probably got hit on that when they came back on the transition.
You don't like to see that. And even the members of the other team showing some good sportsmanship, making sure he's okay. He gets up, the crowd's clapping. Nothing too bad, at least. But he looks shaken up. I think he's going to come out of the game here.
Yeah.
Solid effort by him tonight, or this afternoon, I should say.
Absolutely. It's all about energy, effort, you know.
Taking some time to make sure he's okay and going on the bench.
You know he wants to get back on the floor.
Yeah.
He was playing pretty well for the Montreal. Like we got a chance to see what kind of player he is, you know.
He's a competitor. Loves to compete. All right, Mambi down by 11. 11 minutes to go. Here he is. Gives it to Welsh, who's been quiet today. Well defended. And Livy draws the foul. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, even Levy, like, he's an undersized 5-man for this league, but he can score inside right now.
Oh, yeah.
We know he can pop, you know, he pick and pop for the 3, but
surely
we need to look at him inside or Fortin while the big man for Windsor is sitting on the bench.
No doubt about that, Coach. So Livy, first free throw is short. I didn't say anything. Don't look at me. All right, second one to cut it down to 10. Here he goes. Local player bounces in there. Local bounce, we should say. All right, Hankerson with the ball here. Mambi trying to poke it from behind him. Can't. Millinghouse is way too open there. Cut to the basket and scored easily. Too easy.
They got a lot of easy layups today, you know, based on their half-court set offense.
And Levy, top of the key, gives it to Fleury for three.
Wide open.
Can't make that one.
You cannot. That was a great setup for Fleury. Great screen to get him open.
And Davis gives it to Hayes. Drives it, takes it himself. Can't make it. Millinghouse getting a lot of offensive rebounds for a guy his size, and open for Bland. He cools off, finally cools off. Can they get a rebound? They do. Fleury's open. You can't see him though, but Welsh is open also. Two good options. And Welsh makes it. You can see Fleury was asking for it, other side of the court, but they must then saw Welsh in the corner there.
Not a bad decision to get Welsh going, actually.
For sure.
So that feels good. Oh my goodness, Davis as an answer.
With the reply. But yes, Welsh with his first basket of the game, first field goal. And here he is again, Welsh with the ball, guarded by Bland. Pick set, and another three-point attempt. It's good. Heat check.
He's feeling it.
He's feeling it. Down to 9 points. Now you got to defend.
We got a 2-1-2.
Lots of pressure here.
Zone right now. Fleury in the middle.
Millinghouse thinking about that pass,
which is becomes a 3-2.
All right, Davis.
You got to guard Davis. Right. Davis has been too dangerous.
6 seconds on the shot clock. Has to act quickly. Gives it to Bland. Got to close out here. Don't foul. And he does close out Mambi. Mambi's open. Transition. Mambi gives it to Fleury. Open for three. Oh, it's no good, but offensive rebound. Nice hustle there. Nice hustle. Belodi. Oh, Demosthenes. Welsh, another three. No good. Demosthenes, another offensive rebound for Demosthenes. He's fighting down there. And
did he call a timeout? And yeah, he called a timeout before.
Smart timeout by Coach Buckley. Very, very timely timeout. 9 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Do you like what you're seeing in this fourth quarter, Coach?
I love it because we're not going to just give them the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So last game, we want to give the local fans a good show. But we're competing right now. You know, I love it. We're competing. I like the pressure. The execution is getting better right now. And Dominic Welsh made, like, those were good threes right now. You know what I mean? So they just got to make it. But that was great sequence.
And Dominic Welsh 1 point away from having another double-double. Once again, 10 rebounds tonight, 9 points after converting those 2 3-point attempts. A solid game from him again. And Demosthenes, I mean, he's not the tallest player on the court, but he's got 8 rebounds and 4 assists, and
he's a fighter.
A couple offensive rebounds down the stretch here.
He's a fighter. He's a fighter. Demosthenes, you know, it's not about just scoring with him. Like, he'll give you everything: defense, assists, rebounding.
And the crowd is cheering for more merchandise. We'll let you hear the crowd right now. It's so loud for this final game of the season for the Montreal Toundra. What a season it's been. Very entertaining. Not the wins we wanted, not the amount of wins we wanted, but very entertaining, hard-fought games. And the players have developed.
I believe like any type of program, the third year is the most important one. I believe next year we'll be in the playoffs.
Will be key. And Fleury thought about the three there, but close out by the Express. Welsh, who's feeling himself.
Oh,
whoa. That
what
was
a
filthy.
great move. Wow.
Nasty move, like N1 mixtape.
Finish on the left side, going right.
Impressive by Welsh, who now has a double-double. Mr. Double-double for Montreal. 11 points and 10 boards. And here's Millinghouse trying to reply with a bucket of his own. And he can't make that one. Tough defense.
Good defense.
And here's Welsh again. He's cooking, folks. He's cooking. Gives it up to Demosthenes. Philippe Fleury thought about it. Fakes it. Gives it up to Fortin. Long pass.
It's a tough pass because it was anticipated by the defense. Luckily, it stays with the Toundra.
Luckily, I wasn't sure about that one, but it does stay with Montreal. Referees had a better view than us, better angle. 7-point deficit, 8 minutes to go. It's still possible. Can they score on this one? And Fleury not going to hesitate. He was fouled for sure on that attempt. And that's 3 free throws coming up for the sharpshooter.
Terrible foul on the Windsor's part, honestly, especially against Fleury.
We've seen it from both teams today, those types of fouls.
So, have a chance to get down by 4 points with 8 left. Plenty of time.
Plenty.
You know, there's no rush about anything. You want to execute, and I like their zone because we force them to do something different. You want to give your opponent. You want to get them out of their comfort zone.
And that might have been just 2. Was it 2?
Oh, I guess, yeah. Maybe he was on the line.
Maybe he had the foot on the line, but hey, still cuts the deficit down to 5. We've seen a deficit of 5 multiple times in this game. Can they finally close it down to maybe tie it up? Never know.
But it starts with the defense, so they need to stop right now.
And what are we seeing on defense here? Demosthenes, Levy switching. Levy guarding the smaller player, Davis. Tough 3-point attempt is made clutch.
This guy has been incredible.
Doesn't even celebrate. Ice in his veins.
This guy has been incredible the whole game.
Ice in his veins. And that was a good defensive possession.
And I was going to say, and it was good defense by Levy. What more can you do unless you foul him?
Exactly. Got to live with those. In the corner, Welsh gives it up to Demosthenes. Demosthenes yet to get on the scoreboard, but he does here. Scores his first points of the game in some good fashion.
Good drive from Demosthenes. It was created when Fortin lifted to the free throw line, kind of opened up the left side drive, got into the basket, got fouled. I always call it old-fashioned three-point play.
For sure. And the fans, they have a show, they have a contest, they have a tight game once again. It's worth it for every one of them that came out this afternoon. If you haven't this season, come next season, we'll be back. And Demosthenes cuts it down to 5 points. Here we go. Davis is smiling as he's being guarded by Demosthenes. Gross, who's had a solid game on the wing, guarded by Welsh. And double team, pressure, turnover forced by Montreal. Hey, Bellotti waving his t-shirt on the other side. Proud of his guys.
Good defense, good pressure right now to force the turnover.
Oh, shot clock issue maybe here. 2.
Well, you can't start the shot clock until the player touches the ball. But the game time starts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's the game clock. There's an issue there as the referee is talking to the statisticians. Yep. About 7 minutes to go, roughly. All right. So it's back to 7:22. So they added 5 seconds to the game clock there, the quarter clock. Fourth quarter action. Demosthenes, who just scored on the last possession, loses it there in a crowd.
Turnovers.
Lost the ball in the crowd. In the corner, Millinghouse gives it up. And here's Davis dribbling, pass, drives it, fouled. Free throws coming up.
So we had a pick and roll with Davis, and he got to the rim from the left side to the right side, got fouled.
And Davis to give a 7-point cushion to his team once again. Makes the first one. Second free throw is good. 104-97. Advantage the Express. Fortin back in the game to give some length on the inside for Montreal. Here's Fleury. Thought about the 3. Gives it up to Fortin inside. Can't make that. Can't finish. And rebound by Hayes. One and done for Montreal here. Here's Hayes. Gives it up to Muldrow, who's back in the game. And Millinghouse, corner 3. No good. Offensive foul by Hayes on the weak side. Davis gonna settle down here, set a play. 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. Davis handling it. Davis drives, kicks it out. Gross drives himself, Oh, the shot clock is done. Shot clock violation there.
So yeah, ball goes to the Toundra.
Good defensive possession for the home team. More changes.
We need to continue doing that on defense. Like we've been forcing turnovers right now. So
Fortin quickly coming out, and Haynes is going to replace him here. So we got Mason is back in the game too, the scorer. And Fleury pump faked it, double team here. They know he's a weapon outside. He's a menace.
Got a foul on the floor.
Yep, already 3 fouls. Yep, 3 fouls, 4 fouls for the Express. So Montreal will be in the bonus next foul with 6 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Definitely to watch, something to watch.
Well, and the bonus with 6 minutes left, that's pretty good.
Which means for 3, it's good, nothing but net. He's celebrating that 3, folks.
4-point game.
And that's his 6th shot made from the outside today. 6 out of 11, 25 points.
Got a moving screen on big man, that's him. That's 5. I think he's done for the day. Is it 6 fouls in the league?
Yeah, I think he has 5 now. So he has 1 more to go. Muldrow can't believe it though. And 4-point game once again. Montreal still believes, still fighting. Key possession here. And here's Mombi. Gives it to Fleury. Fleury's gonna not hesitate on that one. And he misses that one.
Good set play, Spain action with Mombi to get Fleury open.
And a foul side out of bounds. So Montreal getting more and more fouls too. Well, that's their 2nd of the quarter. So they still have a few to spare. Philippe Fleury getting close to 30 points, 28 points, 6 of 12, shooting from downtown, 50%, very efficient night. Efficient performance. Here's Davis, guarded by Mombi. And Davis.
Oh my goodness.
High off the glass.
Wow.
Will it count though?
Doesn't count, but what a move.
Woo. It's very quick.
He went with the left hand, like what it was, 3 feet over the rim.
Very high arcing off the window there. Wanted a foul there, does not get it. Mombi's being physical with him. And now he's going to get it. You see when you complain to the refs sometimes, you get the foul right after that. As they were looking, so Mombi should have been more careful there maybe.
That's a good call. And yes, Mombi should have been careful. Because he did foul him the first time.
Yeah. If you got away with it the first time, doesn't mean you'll get away with it again. And it's not free throws yet, but now, next foul will be bonus. Oh man, how is he that open? Millinghouse, so easy, too many easy buckets.
I don't know what that play was, but they just put everybody to sleep.
Oh man.
There's no way he should have had an open layup like that.
Too many of those this afternoon, and here's Mombi trying to reply. Goes inside, can't make it. And here we go, Muldrow with the rebound, the big man.
You see what I'm talking about, Muldrow, the help, the difference that he makes at the end?
Oh no. Millinghouse is going to get another easy bucket, but Haynes decided to just foul him so that it wouldn't be too easy for him. But 2 free throws coming up now.
And they're just attacking the rim right now, putting us on skates, not getting back on defense quick enough right now.
And usually fourth quarter time, I mean, it's Mason time, but so far I don't think he's attempted even a shot in the quarter. He's been cold today, but he can definitely pick it up. He's that type of player, so it'll be interesting to see down the stretch.
I don't think he was ever cold in his life.
No. Let's see how many shot attempts he gets up in the last 5 minutes of this game. Last game at home for Montreal this season. And here we go. 5 minutes to go. Mombi Diawara with the ball. Gives it to Welsh. To Fleury.
Good ball movement. We got the screen.
Mombi puts his head down. Goes. To the,
tough pass.
Yeah.
I saw the intention on the action, but it just tough pass.
Well, he put his head down, so he didn't have a good vision of the court, and he just made a tough pass, as you've said. Still has 7 assists today. All right. Here's Davis. A lot of pressure by Mombi. And with the pick there, it goes to Muldrow, who hasn't made a 3 so far, and still 0 for 5 on the afternoon from 3. And here he goes, Welsh. Gives it to Mason. Welsh, really deep, thought about it. Pulls back, and he attempts the 3, and he misses it, and Muldrow. Actually, Davis
Welsh, I think, should have shot that ball right there because they were not really putting a lot of pressure.
Davis with a tough finish, can't make it. Muldrow offensive board. He's getting fouled there, folks. And 2 more free throws. All of a sudden, Montreal had cut it down to a 4-point deficit, and now it could be 10 if Muldrow converts both of his free throw attempts.
I'd like to see. I was going to say I'd like to see Levy back, but he's about to come back in because Muldrow is hurting us inside on the offensive rebound.
For sure. 5 fouls for the big man, who has 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists, and makes the first free throw. 109-100, 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go. And another sub, as you've said, Levy coming in for Amari. Second free throw, no good. Welsh grabs his 11th rebound of the game. Actually, might be his 12th. That's his 12th rebound. Here's Mambi trying to break down Millinghouse and gives it up to Mason. It's his time, as I've said. This is the 4th quarter. He takes a 3, can't make it. Short rim.
Not a bad shot, but we stayed on. There was not a lot of action going on.
Yeah.
To have Windsor play defense.
All right, key possessions here down the stretch and crunch time. And here's Davis to Millinghouse, guarded by Mason, goes by him, and finishes.
Too easy.
Another layup yet again.
You almost want to give him the 3-point shot now because he hasn't made any shots.
Mambi, he knows we're in the bonus.
You know what I mean? Like, he's been hurting us inside. So you almost want to back away from him and force him to make a pass or let him take a 3.
Yeah, because
until he shows he can make it.
He shot 0 for 4 from downtown today, but he's shooting 9 for 16 overall, 9 for 10 from the free throw line. So, as you've said, he's not making his outside shots, but everything on the inside he's not missing. So, 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. A double-double for Mr. Millinghouse this afternoon to help his team make a playoff push as they're right behind Newfoundland, the Rogues, and Sudbury 5. They've played less games, but it's all about winning percentage in this league. And Mambi makes both free throws. So, 9-point game.
Got to get a stop right now for Montreal.
Millinghouse, Hankerson to Davis, taking their time here, winding the shot clock down. And now he's going to make his move. In the corner, Hankerson open, makes it. And that just might be the dagger. 3 minutes to go, but
and Hankerson, like they started with a weave, left, right with a screen and a corner 3.
And Mambi gets fouled. I mean, you can get fouled, you can get 2 shots, you can get points, but you need to defend because you can't just exchange buckets here.
Exactly.
12-point deficit. Can cut it back down to 10. Belodi, he looks like he's doing fine. He's back in the game. That's a good sign.
Red timeout on the Windsor side.
And we'll see if there's a comeback here, but I think it's time to say thank you to you, Pascal. It was a pleasure sharing the mic with you all season long. Commenting these games, this high level of basketball. Thanks to all the fans. Thanks to BSL TV, all the technicians. Thanks to Juan Mendez, the GM, for a great season for all of us.
Absolutely. Thanks to you, Dominic, for doing a great job. And
thank you.
Making this fun for me. And, it's been a joy doing this. We're going to be back next year, I guarantee you that.
Yep.
And the crowd is going to be there. And my feeling is that this team is here. The league is really, really good. It's been fun. It's been exciting. It's going to actually get bigger. And the venue, Pierre Chamonix Center, has been a great place for the fans. I told you, when I first came, it was a snowstorm, and there was a lineup outside.
That's crazy.
And I told Juan, you got to let some people in, man.
Yeah, for sure. And wow, Latin Davis, we spoke about him a lot. He's now up to 20 points, 10 assists, and 9 rebounds. 1 rebound shy of a triple-double. That's pretty impressive. Triple-double in this league. We've seen a few, but not that many. So very impressive stat line from the guard, number 32 for Windsor.
He's been extremely solid, patient. He's really calm with his game, under control. You rarely see him make mistakes. So, yeah, I was really impressed. We know Millinghouse is the scorer, but I was really impressed by Davis.
Well, I think the Express done a good job today at limiting the top players of Montreal, but other players have stepped up. I mean, Fleury, he's a scorer, so he got his points. 28 points today. Mambi Diawara, 17 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. Welsh up to double-double now, but players like Beckford, Mason, Fortin, well, more like Beckford and Mason have struggled a bit more today, let's say.
I would just say Mason has been kind of the missing guy today.
Yeah.
You know, he's showing up a little bit, but it was a tough game for him today.
Yeah.
That's as simple as that, because he's carried Montreal throughout the season.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
And it's been an honor, because you know I'm old, so
Yeah.
I know his dad a little bit more than you.
Anthony Mason.
And to have a chance to see him, you know, it's been fun.
No, he's been very impressive this season. I mean, shout out to him. Props on the season. 22 points a game is impressive.
Actually, we have something in common.
Yeah.
I play for Stan Van Gundy, and his dad played for his brother, Jeff Van Gundy.
Oh, nice.
So it was funny for the game. We took a picture, and I sent it to Stan. He kind of thought it was funny to have that the younger Mason here in Montreal.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, well, it's never over in basketball, so they're still going to fight down 10 with 2 minutes and a half to go. Ankerson, tough mid-range, fading away, can't make it off balance. And now with a chance to cut into the deficit. And here's Mason in the corner. Belodi takes the three, misses it, short rim. Offensive rebound by Mambi. They're fighting here, they're fighting. Fleury for three! Hey, in and out. And they're getting the possession back once again. Long possession, Mason stepping out in the corner, can't make it. Millinghouse corrals the rebound, but they're still fighting here. And the ball is going the other way.
We got what, 4 threes out of this possession?
At least four shot attempts, so they fought hard there, but not enough. Well, I mean, enough, but not enough to score. Oh, Millinghouse, he's just dancing, he's having fun. You can see
Oh yeah, he's feeling good, and you know, he knew this team wasn't going to lose today.
And a tough pass there. He's got a few turnovers in his game so far, though. Oh, behind the back to Fleury. Nice finish, giving the fans what they want. Belodi putting on a show today. 8-point deficit. Millinghouse. Oh. Giving it to Hankerson. Drives off the window. What a finish.
Yeah, because it was an important shot for Windsor.
Yep. To put it back up to 10, the lead. And Mambi can't waste too much time here. Gotta go and gotta go fast.
Exactly.
And gives it to Fleury. Pump fake. Sidestep in the corner for three. What a shot. What a shot. Seventh made three. 7 of 14 shooting from downtown for the sharpshooter Fleury.
I want to see blitzing Davis. Not a bad idea.
Oh, foul.
Not fouling him, but blitzing him.
Yeah. Free throws coming up. 7-point deficit. I mean, it's never impossible, but they have to miss some free throws here if you want a chance. Let's see. Davis, as we've said, who's had a solid game this afternoon. Trying to secure the win and makes the first foul shot. Mason Jones coming back into the game for Antoine Mason. That might be the last time we see Antoine Mason on the floor this season. Will he be back next season? Hopefully he will. He's a great scorer, as we've said. 2 of 12 shooting in the end for him, 5 points. No rebounds, no assists. And here we go, inbound. Mambi, need a quick three here maybe. Mambi, a quick three, as I've said, it's no good. Millinghouse will take time now. Belodi pressuring him. Double team, foul again. Belodi trying to plead his case.
Yeah, not
going to change much, huh?
Nah. Need a different lawyer because it's not happening.
Well, Demosthenes set to check back in for this final minute. And Millinghouse. Makes the free throw, 10-point lead once again. Fortin back in the game. Maybe for some rebound purposes. I think Coach Buckley's kind of emptying the bench now. He's signaling, waving the red flag pretty much. The white flag, I should say.
Absolutely.
So let's see what the bench players can come up with here. Build on it for next season. Oh, what a putback here by Belodi once again. Athletic player finishes. And they're playing hard. And that's a walk. That's a turnover. And it's a 9-point game now. Actually, Fleury's still in the game, so the white flag hasn't been totally waved yet. because we know he can make some threes in a hurry. 9-point game, 46 seconds to go. Can you hit a quick three here? Maybe get a steal. Timeout.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
I know you'd like to see it, but going to be tough.
Yeah, very, very tough. But
great, great season.
Yeah.
It was beautiful to see the talent that came to Montreal.
Oh yeah.
The team from the U.S., the team from the league here. So it was exciting. A lot of happening before the game, during the game, after the game. So it's very, very good. I think I spoke to a couple of the other players from other teams that they really enjoyed coming to St. Pierre Center, to Montreal to play the Toundra.
For sure. And we've seen Antoine Mason, son of a former NBA player. We've seen other former NBA players' sons throughout the season. We've seen some former G League players. Teasdale Jr. was with the Toundra earlier. He used to play in the G League.
And James Edward.
Yeah, his son. Yeah, exactly.
His son, James Edward.
I was forgetting his name, so thanks, Pascal. And yeah, lots of former G League players that played NCAA Division I, so high quality basketball, high level here. So Montreal could be proud of its season and walk out with their heads high, because they've had a lot of hard-fought games. Again today, 9-point deficit.
How many games we've done, like 4 or 5, where it was under 3? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And last second, difficult.
Heartbreaking.
One was a layup at the buzzer. You know?
For sure. One of them was missed free throws. We were down by 2, and the missed free throws hurt us. Lots of tough losses, but some good wins too. Gotta say it. Last game we did here 2 weeks ago was a great comeback down the stretch.
Oh, absolutely.
And here we go. Fleury trying to get open. They know he wants to get open. He's in the corner. He gets blocked on that 3-point attempt. They know what's up. They know what's going to happen, Windsor.
Oh, they don't want to give it to him either. So.
No. All right, once again, giving it to Fleury. Tough 3-point attempt in the corner is short. Offensive rebound, got to go quick. Fleury again, sidestep, and he can't make that. I mean, you can only have so much, gas in the tank. He's already made 7 today, and wow, what a block! But it's a foul actually. But it was a solid effort on defense by Mason Jones. So free throws coming up. 30 seconds to go. Well, now we can say it's a formality to keep it going. Hankerson at the free throw line to push the lead back up.
He was going for the dunk too.
Oh yeah, he was trying to finish it in fashion. And 121, 111, winding down. Second free throw, good. 30 seconds to go to the Montreal Toundra's second official season. And here comes the Mosten. And Fortin, offensive rebound, 2 offensive rebounds, gets fouled. It's not quite over, folks. Let's keep the fun going here this afternoon. Fortin at the free throw line for 2. And I think after that,
technicality should be over.
Yeah, I think the Express is going to wind down the clock after.
I think Montreal, we saw some really good flash, but we saw Windsor when they decided to turn it on.
Yeah,
it was just a bit more difficult for us on the defensive end and on the offensive end.
For sure. And offensive rebound. Wow, what a save by Bellotti, who's playing hard today, you got to say it. And Mason Jones converts that little shot. What's crazy is Montreal attempted 97 shots today, shot attempts, while Windsor only attempted 79. So it's really about efficiency.
Efficiency, field goal percentage, and performance at the end of the day.
And this is it, folks. Thanks for a great season again to Pascal. I'm Dominic Gildener. Thank you. And a final word for the folks at home.
Listen, come back next year.
Come back next year. We'll be here. Final score, 122-114. Windsor Express, they come out on top of Montreal Toundra. This broadcast is a presentation production of the Montreal Toundra and the Basketball Super League. It is for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the BSL and Montreal Toundra is strictly prohibited. Have a nice summer and enjoy your summer, folks. Thank you.